You're
your
doing
boy.
it now. That's the second week in a row you've done that.
Sexy man Hollywood. Wait, is that how that goes?
Yo. It's your boy Sweet Sauce. Oh my god, I really got to fart, but I can't.
You don't have to spike the mic the entire time.
What do we got going on today?
That was quiet. Do you want to start off with your not so poggers from yesterday?
Okay, see, I got to find Klugies, so no.
Do you want me to just say what you did yesterday?
No, because that's my story time, bitch.
Welcome to the week before Christmas.
Oh my god, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Lots of downtime this week. Nothing crazy going on.
That's our okay, never mind.
No. The only thing racing related I have is that Formula 1 and the Intercontinental GT Challenge is done. So, no, like racing's over for the year.
Hell yeah.
Till mid-January when the Roar comes back.
So we're on that dumb shit.
Like we haven't been.
Yeah, but I mean, like we're full bore on that dumb shit.
Oh yeah.
We don't have.
Definitely.
I saw something. The only thing I saw was on Facebook was
on Facebook.
Facebook. Some little Canadian there. I don't know what that was. Hey, buddy. Anyway, was Bubba Wallace saying that he wants to be more of a household name on the racetrack. That was the only thing I saw.
Interesting. Because now I feel like he is.
Well, I think his way.
Like
the reason
Taylor
why he
knows who
worded
he is.
that is because it's not necessarily on the racetrack. Because this year he's gotten a lot of.
Oh, you're saying he's not. It's not because of driving.
You're a driver, yeah.
It's because of other.
He's
things.
He's been getting a lot of attention in other areas, so he wants to try to reel it back into driving. That's what I got out of that.
Oh, good for him. Like that, I think that needs to be done because it's.
Yeah, I think that was a good.
He's
comment.
now more of a celebrity than he is a race car driver.
Right, and you can either ride that wave or say I want to be a race car driver.
Right.
And it sounds like he wants to be a race car driver. So.
And that's how you're going to get the NASCAR fans behind you.
Yeah.
Not doing everything else that he's been doing.
Yeah, you don't want to be like a. Yeah, you're not going to turn into like The Rock. Now you're in movies and.
Yeah, right. Although I think there's like six or seven of NASCAR guys that are in movies.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I actually didn't know that.
So do you know Logan Lucky, with Channing Tatum, Daniel Craig,
yeah.
Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney.
They're all in the same movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
they have like really like I think Ryan Blaney's a delivery boy. He's just like, here's your thing.
yeah.
And that's it. It's very minute movies. In Cars, there's a bunch of racer car drivers in Cars.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
Lewis
even think of
Hamilton's
that.
in it.
Yeah.
Ryan Blaney's in it. Ryan Blaney's in a bunch of things.
I didn't even think of that.
He's in the.
What better people to voice NASCAR
Right.
than NASCAR driver?
Right. Why not?
So yeah, that's a good pull.
Could you imagine them having the King, voice of the King?
The actual yeah. Wait, that isn't actually him. Yeah, it's like Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to understand him.
Yeah.
Very well. I mean, you would. He's actually aged pretty well for him, but
That's funny.
yeah. Do you want another monitor?
No, because I think I'm getting one for Christmas.
Oh, we did talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can take that one if you want. So I just saw it and what?
So I have two That's Not Poggers.
Okay.
One of them's from Kluge.
Okay.
I'll do Kluge's first. So Kluge said he also screwed it up. He said he has a That's Poggers. It's That's Not Poggers.
Right.
I think he meant That's Not Poggers. Because he said, why in all Maddens when I do superstar player career, I can never be an offensive lineman, a kicker, a punter. Like, what the fuck? And to answer your question, Kluge,
No one cares about
from
them.
an offensive lineman, when I play video games, I want to fantasize myself being athletic. I don't want to fantasize myself as being what I already am. I don't want to.
That's like saying you want to do a career mode as the right front tire changer in a NASCAR game.
No, I want to be the fucking driver. I want to
Right.
be the guy that gets all the attention and all the fame.
Yeah.
When I played all Madden, like the older versions of the Madden games, I would make a character. I'd put his stats to 99, and it would be my name, but it wouldn't. He'd be fast as fuck, which is not accurate. He'd be ungodly huge, and he could just like choke slam people when he ran by him. That's what I did because I thought that was funny. I got a kick out of that.
Yeah.
I didn't make a fucking punter. Like, why would a punter want to play the game as him being a punter? He already does that in real life.
Yeah, right.
That you don't, I don't know. It's different for him because he's not like actively playing the sport right now. Yeah. So maybe he wants to be a lineman. I don't know, but I don't know why you would want to.
I think he's just saying that because he knew you were a lineman, and
those games don't get. And I give the new one credit because linemen like play in the new Madden game is actually like a thing.
Where what do you mean?
Like you can actually like being a defensive lineman is actually impactful. Well, back in the day, like
that's what we didn't want to cover. We just went to the lineman just to cause havoc,
right,
and avoid getting like missing an interception or something,
right? Because the AI was always better at doing that than I was.
Yeah.
So.
But now no matter what position you play, you're in a crucial role defensively.
So it's interesting to think
as if I spin inside, they just run outside.
Yeah, you can actually you have moves, you have rips, spins, fucking clubs and shit. And I was like, you never had that.
This is also coming from guys who haven't played Madden in 5 years, 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, more like 10 for me.
Yeah. And Cluey's an asshole and just plays it all the time.
I can't, man. I went through it. I started playing through a franchise, and I enjoyed it, but then it just gets to a point where it's just the same shit. How many times can you thump the fucking AI?
Yeah.
I just can't. And I'm not playing online because I'm not good enough.
Oh.
I'll get fucking...
I literally can't play online.
I'll get crunked, so I don't want...
Madden doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
I can only move one time in the main menu, and if I fuck that up, I got to restart the game and repair it.
Yeah, I got bent right over yesterday in the Madden fantasy, but in the real fantasy, let's
dude,
go.
How cool would it be if we both won?
I'm hoping for it, dude. I really am.
Show them up.
Because Kluge and Kristen have been at the top of this league the whole fucking time, and you and I have been battling it out. I went from fucking 3rd to 8th to 9th to fucking 4th to 6th. I was all over the place.
I went from 1st to 14th.
Yeah.
To 10th.
Yeah.
To 14th.
Like you and I just bounced around. We literally went in and out of. If the season ended, we could make it in the playoffs, the whole time, and then we finally made it in, and we dumpstered. We dumpstered. Yeah, so you got your team back now.
Most of them, yeah, except for my quarterback. I don't have a quarterback. I have Matt Ryan as my quarterback, who got 7 points.
Yeah, I never really,
because
I started Brady over Carr, and I shouldn't have.
Drew Brees is still out. Love that for me.
I just
drop one of them, please, will you?
I have no running backs. My quarterback's meh. I have receivers, dude.
I have almost too many running backs.
I have receivers for days. I tried to pick one up from Trisha or somebody who's not even in it.
Yeah.
Just to get a running back, and the trade day is over.
Oh, yeah.
Because they stop it before the playoffs. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I tried to snag somebody's back because I need a back bad. I need a back. Hunt did me fine yesterday, but usually he doesn't do too good because fucking Chubb's in there. Yeah, so
yeah, Chubb got 22 points.
The Hunt got 27.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's the only way that the Browns have been winning is those two.
Yeah. I'll take it.
You can't
but
rely
my receiver core is
what do you have?
Spicy receiver core.
Oh, you got Tyreek and Lockett?
No,
or
I got
DK.
DK, Hill, and Hopkins.
Oh, I forgot you had both of them.
Yeah, which Hopkins hasn't been doing as well as he did earlier in the season.
They've struggled since the Bills.
He was on fire earlier in the season, and then Hill was doing good, but he definitely picked it up later when he got me that almost 60 fucking points the 1 week
with the 4 touchdowns. It's a joke.
But this is the second week in a row where I've gotten over 100. Not in a row, but
how
second week within the last 5 weeks, I've gotten over 150 points.
That team, that one of their players got 60 points, almost, right? Almost lost to a team that hasn't won more than 8 games.
We're going to talk about this, and I hate to talk about this because I'm a Steelers fan, but I think they're suffering the same thing, where I think you've gotten
too ahead of yourself.
You have gone against some teams. Granted,
yeah, definitely.
You've beaten some good teams.
They lost to Las Vegas,
right? So I mean, you haven't had a challenge. And here's my thing, okay? People are gonna hate me, okay? And my girlfriend's a Bills fan, but I'm still gonna say this, okay? I don't mind that the Bills are doing well.
You just hate Josh Allen.
I can't stand their fans.
Oh, yeah, they're assholes.
I can't stand them.
They can be assholes.
You have sucked monster dick for the last 20 years, and now the last 3 seasons you're kind of okay.
Kind of okay. Like they're winning the division. It's not kind of okay.
That's good. They are this year.
But the past 2 years, yes, I'll give you that.
Okay, so now the best team in the league. Fuck off with that.
I mean, okay, they beat you, so you can't say anything.
Pump the fucking brakes.
You can't say shit.
No, but I'm saying like you're not a fucking, you're not a winning franchise. You're having good years. Okay, you pump the fucking brakes. Pump the brakes. When you win a Super Bowl, come talk to me.
Oh my God! See, this is the thing that gets Yankees fans in trouble. Because they're like, when's the last time you won a World Series? And the Yankees are like, we've won 27 of them. Come talk to me when you won that many.
They act like they're winning all the time. And it's like, no. They act like they're winning all the time. It's like, no, don't get yourself confused. You're good now. But historically speaking, you suck dick.
That's not the point. The point is that they're talking about right now, they're thinking they're the best team in the league. Right now, they're not saying of all time.
I'm just saying, pump the fucking brakes because their fans they frustrate the shit out of me.
And Steeler fans are freaking ignorant. So let's try that.
Look, when you're the best team in the NFL, then you come fucking.
Again, look at this. This dude just lost to the team he's saying is not the best, and they're like, I'm the best still.
Look.
Anyway, we're moving on from this. We're going to questions.
How many Super Bowls is there?
7. Who gives a fuck? No one cares about your
matters.
hat.
It matters.
It doesn't.
It matters.
It doesn't.
It matters.
That's like saying to a Boston Red Sox fan that the Yankees having 27 means more than them winning a title this year.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does. It matters.
It doesn't. I'm a Yankees fan, and it doesn't.
It matters. Respect your fucking elders.
Oh, my God.
Respect the people that are better than you. It matters.
Elders? That has nothing to do with elders.
Respect your elders.
Oh, my God. I hate you. Kluge said, what's the final score of the Madden game? Because he didn't realize that we were recording yesterday. We're recording on Tuesday, by the way.
I don't even remember. It was a fuckfest.
Well, I was going to say like 45-13 or something, but it ended up being like 70 or 63 to
20
something.
I ended up getting 3.
Kluge Shep got wrecked.
Yep. Not a good night.
And then he said, you advanced in fantasy. Are you excited? Yeah.
This
is a racing podcast.
Because he's going to thump your ass. Kluge did not have a good week last week. You know what he said? He says he's saving his players. What do you mean?
He's just
What do you
talking
mean?
about that. Did you notice both of them scored below 100?
Yeah.
And then both of us scored over 120?
Yeah, that's why I was like, if this repeats, boy, sit the fuck down, son.
Yeah.
Although I do have to give it to Kluge. He has gone way more than they projected him as of
Yeah.
But
so this is, I guess, the only racing thing that we have is this Sunday.
Did that actually happen? I was going to ask. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, those are them racing. That's not even them just driving through it. That's them racing.
Oh, that's safe.
Yeah, that's pretty baller.
I mean, it's not safe.
They had 12 cars. I'll talk about that in a second. This weekend, this Sunday.
Well, no, was that it for question?
That's part of the question. This is a question.
Oh, okay.
Or not a question. It's like
because I have a question.
Here's the thing. We are racing Sunday at noon Eastern. Kluge and I are racing at Spa in the Lambo. Just us two. So the two worst road racers on the team.
Yeah.
Racing, but we're Spa winners, so. So it could go well. But he asked, what do we think our chances are? And I'm feeling really good there, and he's feeling really good there. So, and this new car feels good. So,
is it Spa a bitch though?
Spa's a bitch. It can be a bitch.
How long?
3 hours. 3 hours.
No, that's not bad.
No. So that'll be fun. 12 Eastern. But I think we're gonna top 5 it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Have you been practicing?
Yeah. Well, I was up until Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably practice starting tomorrow again. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited. But what Shep is talking about when it comes to the picture that I posted, it is from the Intercontinental GT Challenge. And it's a BMW GT3 driving through probably like a foot and a half of water, if not more.
I mean, it's almost to the top of the tires.
But he's going, well, yeah, because the splashes. It's
not
I don't know the official statistics of how much water was there, but they're flying through it, so looks insane. and they were racing through it, and it had 12 cars. They had 12 cars for that race, which it's normally like a 45 to 60 car grid.
Oh, so they got room to fuck around.
Yeah. And I think it was down to 6 cars by then, at that point.
Oh.
Because half of them were out. The Bentley blew up.
Nice.
It was their last works program, which is the last time that a factory-backed Bentley will run.
No,
it's fine. There are still customer programs, which is what K-Pax is.
Oh, okay.
So we'll still see them.
Oh,
we'll still see the Thunder.
Yeah, that's a fucking. My asshole rumbles.
Okay. So what's the question you had?
So I got a question. Not me, but I had somebody ask me. What do you think since...
Who asked the question?
I have to tell the question first.
Okay.
And then I say who asked it.
That's not how we do it, but... Okay.
That was the request of this person. So, the question is... oh, my fucking nose itch.
Is this going to piss me off?
What?
Yeah, it is. I can see it on your face. It's going to piss me off.
No. Since COVID...
Okay.
And all of the racing went virtual for that stretch of time. Why or what do you think the scene is going to be like fans wise? Because obviously we know that people have come back and started racing, but without fans. Mm-hmm. So what do you? think
they started racing with fans too, but you're saying
like what's
when
everything's back to normal?
Back up,
yeah,
it's going to be packed.
Yeah,
they're going to sell out almost every race, I think.
Yeah, so you're going to see more business than you did before.
Yeah, definitely. The same way that if any sporting events, any concert, they're going to sell out so much more because people have waited so long to go to them.
Yeah.
It's almost like they've been waiting for a trip from 2 years from now, like going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
In 2 years from now.
Nicodemus has that question.
Oh, that's a good question. That's
he.
It's actually not a sarcastic question.
Well, see, that's because he's always got this is where you're wrong. He's always got a smart ass undertone. So he wanted it to be a serious question, and then me tell you that he asked it because
I would have known
you were expecting something. Yeah. So there's always a motive.
Okay.
So I do have to give him props for thinking ahead on that one.
Yeah. Good call. Good call.
He was also going to ask. Why some races weren't racing without fans, and I was like, I'm not asking that question because you're fucking stupid. We've talked about this 100 times.
It's location.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we talked about that with
actually
like
the event itself.
Some people are, all over the place, and travel restrictions are a pain, and
Yeah, like
you can't transport shit.
The 500 is coming up, the Daytona 500, and they've already announced that it's going to be reduced fans there, so they're allowing only a certain amount of fans. Basically any race in Florida, they'll allow fans, because the racetracks are kind of out of the hot zones.
Yeah,
for the most part, and they can limit how many people actually get to show up.
Right.
But if you come up north, places like I don't think Bristol had any fans, or if they did, it was very little. But there's again, like we said, there's a bunch of tracks that just said no.
Well, it's funny because I think of it like the closer to
the Indy 500 didn't have any fans.
I don't even want to say bigger cities. The closer to, it seems like this, like the West Coast, and then the East Coast. Yeah, they're a fucking disaster.
Mm-hmm. The heavy travel stuff,
and then the middle is kind of
you.
It is like the hotspots are bad, here and there, but you even see that in like the NFL. There's some games where Cleveland, fucking last night there was people there.
Yeah.
But
I think there was some down in Miami at one point. Now that obviously now they can't. But yeah, and if you look at the teams that were crazily affected by COVID, they're port cities, San Fran. Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, true.
I think there was another one. No, I guess not. Yeah.
No, Denver, right? Broncos.
Yeah, they were port city, but no, they lost
all their quarterbacks and fucking.
So one of their quarterbacks was a high risk, so they were just like, you cannot play this week because you're playing someone who has a few cases. We have a few cases. you're not playing. And then the 2 other guys had it.
Oh.
And I think it was them and another one was the only ones that had it.
They were doing a little extracurriculars in the shower.
Yeah, probably. It's Denver.
Oh,
classic Denver.
Oh,
Fucking Broncos.
So we detoured. I didn't do my That's Not Poggers. That's Not Poggers.
I know. Hold on.
Okay.
But to go back to the fans thing, of how do I think they're going to be? So Watkins Glen sells out every year for NASCAR.
Well, I was thinking about this too. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
But some people didn't even, like the older people, they didn't whip up their fucking PC to watch iRacing.
Well, they didn't have to. It was on Fox.
Oh, that's true. But part of me thinks that some group of the fans didn't even get to watch any because they just didn't know how to navigate
so
what was going
on. Extra built-in energy that they want to spend on racing. So NASCAR, they released a thing saying that they were like the 5th or 6th most improved ratings on TV, which is huge.
Considering
because NASCAR was going down,
right?
Because NASCAR, let's be real, isn't really a younger fan sport right now, or it wasn't. It is now. It's growing now, but for a while it was that same age group between 28 and 60.
Right.
It was their sport. While we had football, baseball, like we watched everything else.
Right.
And not a lot of modern kids are interested in racing.
No, they're interested in what's cool, and what's cool
TikTok.
is football and well, yeah.
but that's what they do.
The cool sports, basketball, fucking
right.
So
they've kind of turned away from it, and then COVID hit, and that was the only sport that was on, NASCAR.
Yeah.
NASCAR and Formula One and just racing in general, because it's like one of the safest non-human contact sports you can do.
Yeah, because you're completely away from people.
Yeah, and by design you're wearing safety gear.
Yeah.
So, so that already is increasing the fan base. People are starting to be like, oh my god, these guys are wheeling race cars.
Yeah.
At 200 miles an hour. This is insane.
Yeah.
I like this. So the fan base just grew. And now tickets are going to be... A lot of tickets were refunded. Or like, hey, you can do it in a year or two later. Whatever you want to choose.
Yeah, they did that with the concerts and shit too.
I think it's going to be bonkers. Bonkers sold out everywhere.
Yeah. I think for everything. I think you're right.
Big tracks. Because everyone's cooped up now. They're ready to go. They are so ready to be out doing witnessing stuff.
Yeah.
Witness me.
Did you hear New Zealand lifted everything?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Them freaking New Zealanders.
My buddy was like, how'd that happen? I was like, you know what? I'm going to guarantee you this. They have these, they have 10 people in the whole fucking country.
I mean, it's a little more than that. But
And they all got it and either got over it or died. So, who else can get it? Because they haven't been letting people in and out of the country.
I'm pretty sure they're more lenient on rules and restrictions now. Them down there. It's Australia that's a little more aggressive on the rules.
Well, the prime minister said that they lifted everything in country, but they're still keeping foreigners out.
If you fly in, you can't, or you either can't fly in or you have to quarantine.
Yeah, so that I get, because if you have no cases reported for 2 straight weeks, you don't want to bring that shit in. Get the fuck away from me. So
one country at a time.
Yeah, I can't blame them. Okay, so
yeah, you're not so poggers.
All right, so my not poggers. I had an old man incident at work the other day.
I really don't want to do this.
I do, because I'm about to do it again. I really got to go to the bathroom. So to set up the story, Saturday I had McDonald's for dinner. Sunday for lunch I had McDonald's. No, Friday night I had McDonald's. I'm sorry. Friday night I had McDonald's. I didn't have anything Saturday. Sunday for lunch, McDonald's. Sunday night, garbage plate.
Where'd you get your garbage plate from?
Henrietta Hots. I've never had one there.
Okay, they're not bad. They're pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Same with Chile Hots. Like all the Hots place are pretty good.
I was thinking this the other day. It's sidetracked. Does Steve T saute the onions?
Yeah.
Or are they raw?
No, they saute them.
Okay, please fucking saute your onions. That just sends me through the ceiling.
Well, wait. They don't... You're saying when they add onions by themselves?
To the plate. Are they cooked or are they raw? I don't remember.
I don't think they add onions.
Yeah, they do. They put the meat sauce, the onions, the mustard.
The onions are in the slaw, or not the slaw, the salad. The macaroni salad that's at the bottom.
No, you can get onions, dog.
If you get onions, yes. But I'm saying it's not a normal thing. It's not like a thing that they just throw on for you.
Well, no, but you add. It's one of the toppings you can put on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they saute.
Okay.
They saute. They cook everything in front of you.
Cook your fucking onions, because every one that I've gotten one with onions, they're raw, just thrown on there, and it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Anyway, so for those that are uncultured,
also Nick T's is better. You're uncultured swine for saying that.
Okay, I haven't gone to Nick T's yet.
Yes, you have. We took you there.
I thought we've only ever went to Steve T's.
Oh no, we did go to Steve T's for my bachelor party.
Yeah.
Nick T. Yeah, no. I went with Jake to Nick T's. My bad.
That's next on the list.
We'll go.
Anyway,
but we're not going at night though. That's for sure. That's where murder happens.
Yeah. No. That's
That's a scary place.
The ghetto.
It is, and it's also possibly 100% run by the mafia. So
yeah,
happens.
They're the ones that invented it, though, weren't they?
Oh yeah.
So
they're the garbage plate.
So the garbage plate, for those that listen that aren't in the state, is it is what it sounds like.
It's not garbage though. It tastes good.
It tastes phenomenal. But it's typically it's either cheeseburger or hot dog, but you can do like chicken finger or grilled cheese, or like I've seen a bunch of them.
Cheeseburger only. You only get the
cheeseburger. You get the cheeseburger. You get home fries or French fries, mac salad, and then you can get like a spicy meat sauce, and can be spicy.
It has a little bit,
not too crazy.
It's almost like a mild.
If it's too hot, it pisses me off.
It's like a mild meat sauce. It's when you go to those places like Chili Hots and all those other places that you have to worry about it being spicy.
I had the one at McGregor's that I talked about here on the podcast that it was way too fucking hot.
Yeah,
did not like it. Anyway, and then
you should really have the No Finer one.
Really,
it's so good.
Really,
it's sweet, almost. And the burgers are this thick.
Yeah. So that's what you do, and then you just cut the shit all up. You mix it all together.
Add the ketchup.
That's a necessity. But it is the colon slayer. I don't know what it is.
Definitely.
Like the combination of it is so bad.
This is something that you need to ensure that you're going to be home at night.
Yeah.
Following this.
So that's
it's like a after you drink thing, sure. But it's after you drink and when you're on your way home.
Yeah, you don't get it and then go drink. Because now you're drunk and you're going to shit your pants.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Anyway.
You need to be home for the aftermath. It's like Taco Bell on steroids.
I had that and the McDonald's. Now, the only thing that would have made it worse was if I had Chipotle or Taco Bell.
You should
have actually
just added running down my fire.
But I was in the fucking cooler at work yesterday, and nobody was in there, and I had a little gas, so I was gonna go let one rip, and I was like, "Damn, that shit was a little extra greasy." So I fucking went to the bathroom and I shit my fucking pants. That is not poggers. I did not get any on my underwear. Thank the fucking Lord, because I would have had to throw that shit out and then gone commando in jeans. But I fucking shit my pants. It was fucking. I was like, this did not just fucking happen.
Sauce got saucy.
Yeah. Shit my fucking pants. So now I'm nervous every time I fart. I'm like, fuck, am I gonna shit my pants?
Oh, God.
So that was my. That's not poggers. For those that were
rough.
Those that were interested in my.
I don't think anybody was.
Endeavors.
It's just funny that you shit yourself.
Oh God. My dad was like, you should just do it in the shower. Like, you fucking scumbag. Shit in the fucking shower.
Par for the course.
Oh God.
Par for the course.
Oh man, that's too good.
How
much time we got? Because I got one more thing I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
Okay, have you seen? So this is not racing related at all. This is just something that's getting my. I saw this today, and I just get like, ooh, I fucking hate this guy, Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Have you seen the beef recently?
With?
Well, his brother's fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Which,
You got to realize though, like what happened from. So this all started with like KSI and Logan Paul. Whatever.
People hate the fucking Paul brothers, me included. Yeah, I can't fucking stand them, but I can't help but give credit to their insatiable like takeover of the internet.
Yeah,
they say shit that is so outlandishly dumb that they get attention.
Yeah,
the fact that a YouTuber is fighting pound for pound one of the best boxers in history,
if not the best, like the best record. He has the best record, like in boxing history.
In your head, you think to yourself that no, this is a fucking joke. But then you actually think about it. You're like, Floyd Mayweather's a fucking genius. Why would he not?
Money.
He's not going to lose.
I don't think he will either. But there's always that chance. Like
and even if he does, he threw. Like there's no way that
we all thought that about when he fought McGregor, and McGregor kicked his ass for the first 3 rounds, and then because the UFC has 3 rounds, not 10.
And he's also been retired for fucking like 5 years.
Yeah.
So granted, I'm assuming he's training and shit, but I can't imagine that he's crazy worried about a YouTuber.
No, I don't. I can't. Yeah.
So because even if fucking Logan Paul can throw haymakers, maybe he can. He just you can't fight one of the most elusive men in the history of boxing.
Right. We saw how Mayweather fought. No discredit to what he's done prior to the McGregor fight, but the McGregor fight he danced. Danced. And that's all he has to do, and he wins the match because you're challenging him.
Right. Yeah. You are essentially like he has like what
he has to land 2 punches and he's won.
But he's also in the point in his career like what does he have to lose? He's retired.
Just his record.
He's retired. He has the fucking titles. He has he's a fucking money. Like it literally is. Like
I think they got like $20 million from the McGregor Mayweather fight.
Yeah,
each.
Yeah, like you're
not including his.
That winnings. Is a different story. That's a thing where people were talking like, "Hey, Conor McGregor might actually beat your ass."
Yeah,
because he's a trained fighter. This is a YouTuber.
Yeah, who's only been boxing for what 2-3 years.
He's got 2 matches under his belt. So
3. I think he's done 3.
Was it 3?
He won 1, tied, lost.
Oh, maybe
because he tied with Logan or KSI and then lost to KSI.
So I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know what?
But they've put boxing back on the radar.
Well, yeah, no, and again, this is where I say
Tyson even said that. He goes, "Thank you, YouTuber, for."
This is where YouTubers. I say, fucking whoever organizes, like I don't know, like the UFC does MMA, like I don't know who does boxing. I don't know what the whatever is.
The boxing association.
The fact that I don't even know is the problem. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So boxing used to be a huge thing. Now it's not anymore.
Right.
And the fact that these kids are trying to, the organization's got to be like, oh fuck it, let's roll. Like they're like, hell yeah, just give us attention. Yeah. So they're like. They're knocking on Floyd's door like, hey, you want to do this exhibition bout, like, just for the fuck of it? And he's like, how much money? Okay. So, like, in my head at first, I'm like, this is fucking dumb. Like, Floyd Mayweather is going to beat his fucking balls off. And then I'm like, wait a minute. No, he doesn't have to. Like, just go 5 rounds and then fucking see you later. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You don't even have to, but
it would be really cool to see him just do 1 punch and knock him out.
Oh, it's very satisfying. It's funny because the Paul brothers have cemented themselves as the villains.
I will say Logan's much better than Jake.
After his whole fucking Suicide Forest bit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's better now, but he was a piece of shit.
Yes.
But then he got in a lot of trouble for that.
Yes.
And he's straightened himself out. Okay, but Jake's he's a fucking scumbag. He's a fucking, I can't stand him. And it would be very satisfying to watch Floyd Mayweather go out there and just, and boop, and then there he is, just lying on the ground.
Yeah. Jake's still trying to fight KSI. And I know he's talking shit to McGregor, and McGregor's like, let's do it.
Okay.
I'll fuck you up, man.
This is where I'm going.
Okay.
And this is why I'm heated, because they have cemented themselves as the villains of the internet. Mm-hmm. Okay. And more so Jake.
Which was McGregor for a while.
Right. Okay. Well, I saw this shit today, and I don't know if this was posted today or yesterday. Jake unfollowed everybody he was following and followed only McGregor's wife on Instagram, and then made a video of him in like his Lamborghini smoking a cigar, calling him a C word, and saying, "Come on, fight me. We offered you $50 million. they sent him a 50 mil.
That makes sense, though.
To fight him, and according to Jake Paul, these are the facts that he was relaying. Which again, we can take these as accurate or not. He's saying that's the biggest amount of money that McGregor's ever been offered. It's possible.
It is. He wasn't offered that for Mayweather.
So I want to see Conor McGregor just turn him stupid.
Yeah.
I want to watch him give him CTE.
A little bit of southpaw.
And McGregor's the kind of person that, like, I feel like Mayweather's more of a, he's going to put on a show.
Mayweather's a businessman.
Right. And he's going to respectfully put on a show.
McGregor's just be like,
McGregor's a fucking dick.
I'm a lion, motherfucker.
Yeah. And Jake Paul called his wife a 4. So there's been some heat that's been thrown around.
Wow.
And he's at first, after he knocked out the NBA dude.
The dude's 5'2".
Yeah, he was like, I want to fight McGregor, I want to fight so-and-so, and that was the first time he said that, and we're all just like, yeah, fuck it. You just said that, again, to get attention.
Yeah.
Like, that just gets him so much attention. Well, now he actually is like, here, we sent you an offer, like, I want to do it. And it's like, he's like, you're 0-1 in your boxing career, I'm 2-0, and it's like, shut up. You are going to get so lit the fuck up. It's not even funny.
He's never faced a real fighter.
You faced a washed-up NBA player.
And KSI's brother.
And KSI's child brother.
Yeah, right.
Like, KSI would dump your ass.
Oh, yeah. It's hilarious.
It's funny because,
I'm glad you brought this up. It's funny.
I really want, so bad, I want McGregor to do one of his, like, old-school UFC, like, when they're doing that discussion, and he's just
who the fuck are you?
Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck you, mate, and then he goes out there and just bops him, and that's it. Like, that's what I want so bad, because really he's been out of the game for, you know, as far as like attention and
who, McGregor?
Yeah, so like, you know,
he's since the Khabib fight, he's been very,
he's taking a different approach to his businesses and his way of making money,
because he's still kind of aggressive towards Russians,
right?
And
well.
And he's very...
better watch himself. No.
You kidding.
The fucking Kremlin's going to come. Fucking.
And he is very... If someone threatens to fight him, he's like, I'd kick your ass. Let's go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I haven't heard anything yet from him. I'm waiting.
He said yes. Like, he said he would do it.
Right, but I'm saying, like, post this video.
Right.
I'm just waiting for a fucking...
He's my favorite person to follow on Twitter.
Please just fight. Please, bro. I want to watch this so bad. Yeah, and you know what? I would be disappointed in McGregor if he gave him the light of day to give him a couple rounds. I really would.
And so that was a thing I heard the other day. It was like, you know, you have all these two guys that are just like, I want to fight you, I want to fight you, I want to fight you. When is our guys going to be like, you're not worth my time, see ya. Like, I've fought people twice, 10 times, whatever, better than you.
Why would he when he's getting a $50 million offer?
But that's the thing, right? It's like they're getting lots of money.
I don't blame McGregor. McGregor would say yes just to beat his ass because he's got a big mouth. Now he has. Now he's got a $50 million check sitting on the line too. So why the fuck would he say no?
Yeah,
like that's not even like a. It really is no like contest. And you know what's funny is like even if Jake Paul gets his lights knocked out, he got how much attention for how long?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't come out of this a loser really.
No,
other than the concussion he's gonna fucking get.
Same thing that happened with any of those big title fights right now. That, you know, that come out in like a decision, not obviously a knockout, but like the Mayweather-McGregor fight. How much attention did both of them get, and how much money did both of them get?
Yeah,
an insane amount, and that's real fighters. Now you're bringing all of YouTube with.
I have never paid for a pay-per-view fight, and I paid for the McGregor-Mayweather one.
Oh yeah, we split it. It was we were kind of shocked that he lost because
I was too. It didn't look like
I thought he won.
Yeah. But I was just like...
But the last few rounds he struggled, but...
I was just like, man, that is some fucking... It's interesting because...
I don't want to pay for it, but I want to pay for it. Like, if they were to fight, because I want to see McGregor kick his ass.
I want to see him just beat
but
the fuck out of him.
I don't want to pay for him, for Pauls, any of the Pauls.
Yeah. I just want him to beat the fuck out of him. That's what I want so badly.
I love McGregor.
And I would be so disappointed if anything else happened.
And Cowboy. Like, have you seen any of Cowboy's fights?
Yeah.
That dude's just like, hey, I'm here.
I would be so. That would not. Okay,
I would pay for it. Podcast.
Yeah, I would pay for it because I want to see him get his lights knocked out. But I'd also be upset if something else happened
and you missed it.
No. I'm saying like if somehow Jake snuck a shot in there and did or it went to decision or something. Like, come on. He's a YouTuber. Like,
yeah,
you gotta be. I understand that you might want to put on a show.
Do you think that he should? Because I've always been in the mindset, if you're challenging whoever, like McGregor challenged Mayweather, he went to boxing. Mm-hmm. Should Jake Paul, because he's challenging McGregor, should he go to UFC to fight?
Oh, well, see,
then that'd be like that. He'd be done in 20 seconds.
Yeah, that would be way too much. That'd be way too tall of an order. There would be a flying knee
to the face. And
yeah, that would be way too tall of an order. But I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I get what you mean. Where if it's like,
so push it back a couple years and be like, train for 2 years. I don't give a shit.
Even if you're a professional boxer, and you want to challenge an MMA fighter, you're still a professional fighter. You just might be like as MMA versed.
Your upper body's ready for it.
So give it a year, and then you can maybe go if you want to challenge an MMA guy. That I can see.
Yeah.
But this one's so far out of the realm of like that's not even like I still regard McGregor. Even though he lost to Khabib, and Khabib is probably one of the best, UFC fighters in a very long time.
That was post Mayweather, was it? Or no?
No, it was
before Mayweather.
Yeah.
Was it?
I think. Because I feel like he used that kind of as a rebound.
I thought it was the opposite.
It might be. I don't remember.
Shit. I don't know. I just know that their fight. Khabib was last year.
No.
Go ahead. Continue.
So but I still regard McGregor as one of the best in that weight class.
The same with like when Ronda lost 2 or 3 fights.
Yeah, she's still.
She's still one of the greatest fighters of all time.
She like does gaming shit and streams.
Does she?
Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, so it's like, yeah, I want to see it happen, and I want to see, and the guy was watching. It was actually one of the guys.
2018.
Okay.
End of 2018.
It was one of the guys on Barstool that was talking about it. If you think about it, Jake Paul is such a villain that he makes people root for Conor McGregor. When is the last time anybody's ever rooted for Conor McGregor? He's got a big fucking mouth.
No, I know, but
in theory,
everybody
for his mantra is he's the bad guy, right? He's the big mouth. He shoots his mouth off. But now everybody's like on his side because people hate the Paul brothers so goddamn much.
He's like the anti-villain right now.
Yeah. So it's like it's the two of them. Like
he's Venom versus Carnage. This is Venom versus Carnage.
Yeah, and it's like it's just so funny to think about because it's like, damn, you're right. Like people didn't like McGregor for the same reason.
Yeah.
And now it's like he's your only hope of shutting this kid up. But you know what's funny? He's like, he's not going to shut up. He's still going to say dumb shit. He's still going to do dumb shit. He's still going to make songs talking about how much money he has. He's still going to fucking be a scumbag. But because he can. Because even if you beat his ass, he's always has his money. He always has his fame. He always has all that shit to fall back on. So he's going to be more fame
this time.
Right. So, but my thing is like, McGregor's not a Floyd Mayweather. Like, Floyd is, like you said, a businessman. He will extend it. He will go rounds. He won't run out there and knock out Logan Paul in the first round because he's putting on a show.
Mayweather's goal is a show and just to be there at the end.
Right.
McGregor's is, I want to knock you out as fast as I can because I don't want to be here
McGregor's also an asshole.
Yeah.
So he's like the kind of person he's the man that I actually see taking offense to what Jake Paul is saying and then going out there and knocking him out in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I see that happening.
Yeah.
Even though
he's the
people might want him to put on a show because he's a professional fighter and Jake Paul isn't, so it's not fair to run out there and beat his ass.
Yes, it is.
But
if
you're challenging him and you're talking shit and McGregor wants to go out there and beat the shit out of him, he shouldn't have to put on a show to make people happy. He should just go out and beat his ass.
I want everybody to tell us what they think on the Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook when I post.
Should he go beat his ass?
Should he beat his ass, or is he
put on a show?
Does he put on a show? Do you think he'll win? Like who do you think's gonna win that? Whatever. I want to know all that.
But I just saw you got to watch the video.
I will.
It's all the fuck over. He's such a smug little fuck. Like I want to punch him.
Yeah.
And it's
he's our age, right?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, he would. I can just imagine it right now.
I think he would. I think he should do the UFC thing because him and his brother wrestled in in high school. And I know that's not that's not UFC. Obviously, I get it. I understand that's not UFC. But that gives you the basis for UFC because you know how to ground fight.
Well, I think the reason why he's pushing this so much now is because I think he's trying to get it around the same time as the Mayweather. Because that's in February.
But McGregor won't be an opener. McGregor is the main show. He will never.
Right. So I don't know.
It'll have to be like a week after or something. Nicodemus calling you.
Yeah.
Classic.
So I'm like, I want this fight to happen because I remember the press conferences when McGregor was fighting Floyd. He just wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
He was fucking...
You can't read.
Yeah, he was just a piece of shit. And like,
but he's doing everything he can to get under your skin.
Right.
Which is what Paul's doing right now.
Right. And Paul does that too. And it's like, I want to see the two of them...
But it's a different... Like, I wasn't annoyed by McGregor. I'm annoyed by Jake Paul.
McGregor's funny. Like, when he did that one bit where he's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah,
and he,
that shit really good.
That shit was so funny.
That was a good one.
Because he's talking, and then he's like, who are you? Like, you're just... The ultimate form of just asshole disrespect. Yeah. But it's so fucking funny and entertaining. And I want him to do that. Yeah, I want to see him in a press conference again.
Instead of it being like... Do you know who I am? Like that's like just like those schmuck assholes. He's like, who are you?
Yeah,
I don't fucking know who you are. I know everybody here.
It's so funny because I think he did like I want to say when he first started fighting, I don't think he was like that.
McGregor.
But once he started gaining traction, he started getting a big mouth.
Yeah,
and then he realized that like that's kind of my trope, so to speak. So like
that's how he got fans.
You know, yeah. So I want to see that happen. I want to see his ass get dropped.
Dude, I'll
fucking drop.
Do you want to split it?
If this happens, we gotta watch it.
We'll have you come over and we'll watch it here.
Yeah, it has to happen.
Hell yeah!
I want to see him get fucking dropped. I think I gotta watch the Floyd Logan one too.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be more of a.
I want to see who opens because I'm not gonna pay for it if they don't have good opening fights.
True. That one's gonna be more of a like a. But here's the thing though, like I wasn't even disappointed when the Floyd Conor one was more of like a show, you know. It was a boxing match. It was went the rounds.
I was disappointed in Pacquiao Mayweather.
Yeah,
that was talk about dancing. They didn't touch each other.
Yeah,
that was a joke. But anyway,
I think McGregor was trying to actually like stop Floyd though, because Conor. Oh, and definitely. he just.
But if you notice, like he kept accidentally going into UFC mode.
Yeah,
and starting. He's like, hey, you can't hit him back here in the back of the head. You have to hit him in the face. Yeah. And they're like, oh shit, sorry.
Yeah. So that was funny.
It is what it is.
But
so yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. What's your movie?
Fuck.
I'm gonna be somewhat quick about it. All right, I'll go first. Mine's Prometheus, which is the origin story of Alien, or something like that.
Interesting.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's actually.
I've heard of it though.
The first 3/4 of the movie are really good. The last is just dumb. The last quarter is so stupid that it ruined the movie for me. Mm-hmm. And it essentially is basically there's these creators, these life people, the life bringers, whatever. They kind of look like us, but are massive and gray. They created us, and then they're creating a weapon that will kill them, will kill us, which is like the alien, the thing that eats alien, the thing that shoots out their chest. It's that thing. And then there's like an AI that it's just at the end of it, everything that they were there for wasn't actually what they were there for, and they were there just to get this dude life, this 90-year-old dude, some extra days of life, and it all goes to shit, and they release an alien, and now, hence, the 12 other Alien movies. So it's like a 5-7. It was really good. If I wanted to give it like a 7 or an 8. But the last quarter of the movie was so stupid and so unrealistic. I mean, obviously it's a sci-fi movie, so it's not realistic in any way. But it was just so stupid and dumb, and I hated it at the end. But I loved it because they were all. It was a good Alien movie up until then. So a 5-7. Actually, you know what? I'll give it a 5-9. 5-9. That's it. That's what I'm going with. What do you got?
All right, so you actually got me thinking about this movie I watched some time ago. It came out on Netflix with Natalie Portman, Annihilation.
Oh,
the sci-fi movie
with Oscar, the Star Wars guy.
Yes. Not great.
The trailer didn't do me anything.
Not great. I think it was definitely giving me Interstellar vibes. You're trying to go for some fuck. Yeah, you're trying to go for some weird fucking, like, the ending especially didn't make any sense. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. She essentially, what happens is they find out there's this phenomenon spreading across America, and the scientists put a base and they send people in, and what they realize is these creatures are mutated and the land is mutated, and it's all coming from one central location, and it's some alien type thing.
Yeah.
And she goes to see it, and she sees herself, and herself starts attacking her or some shit, and then she gets like sucked into something, but then she comes back out and they're asking her questions, because she was looking for her husband who went in there, and then the person asking her questions, she's like answering them, and she's normal, and then at the end it shows that she's like weird, like she was infected or something.
No.
And I was just like, it fucking did not do me. 4-4 was not, could have been good, was not good.
4-4.
Yeah. I don't remember a lot about
two big name actors like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough.
It was like the concept of like this phenomenon, and you go to investigate, but it's just the way they handled the whole ending, and it was very weird and didn't make sense.
Endings make or break movies.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, that's my movie. Shitty movie this week. 2 shitty movies.
It is what it is. I've kept to my word where I've been trying to watch a new movie every week.
Yeah, I had to think of that one. I actually didn't have anything prepared.
I'm okay.
Yeah, don't dislocate your arm again.
But that's it for now. Everybody, thanks for tuning in.
That was a doozy.
Yeah, we got a little sidetracked with the sports.
We're keeping kind of on theme.
Sports.
At least I ain't talking about fucking...
You talked about shitting yourself. Like, we're not on theme.
You're right.
But thank you, everybody. Thank you to our sponsors, GoPro, OGO, Rogue, Pavilion Machine at Tool. Excuse me. Big Party Sound.
4 beats.
Falcon.
I really got
you the best. I'm not missing anybody, right? I do this every week.
Did you do GoPro?
I did.
Did you do OGO?
I did.
Did you do the Stack Up?
Oh, I did. Stack Up. Go in our Twitch channel. Go check the link, or on our Facebook page, or any of our website, our social medias. They all have links to our Stack Up page if you want to go donate and save some lives and help some people live better lives. So, thank you all. Bye. Shep, you're annoying as fuck. Okay, bye.